Good day and welcome to learning exercise 5,1,2.1 in unit 2.1. We're just looking at the summary of a quadratic function when it's given with this general term y equal ax squared plus q. Elementary. So y equal ax squared plus q, I should know straight away from here. My turning point, my x value would be 0 and my other turning point would be at q. This is referred to as a minimum turning point because a is bigger than 0. So minimum turning point, this is the smallest that y would become, and it's just increasing. Therefore, it's referred to as a minimum turning point. And go to, and there a is negative, y equal negative ax squared plus q. My turning point is still 0 and q, but now it's referred to as a maximum turning point because a is smaller than 0. So this is the biggest y value the graph would become, and it's continued decreasing down. Therefore, that is referred to as a maximum turning point. Again, a positive, smiley face, a negative, sad face. Alright? 1.3. Now we should know, if you look at the effects of a, as a increases, the graph becomes narrower for positive a. You see there y equal x squared, y equal 2x squared, y equal 4x squared, y equal 7x squared. So if you look at the graph, as the a value is increasing in front, the graph is becoming narrow and narrow, and it's moving closer to the y-axis. Right? As a decreases, the graph becomes narrower for negative a. So if I look there, y equal negative x squared, negative 2x squared minus 4x squared minus 7x. So you should see what's happening to the graph. As it becomes more negative, as it decreases, you should know minus 2 is bigger than minus 4. Graph is moving closer towards the y-axis. Alright? We look at vertical translation, meaning I'm moving a graph up and down. Right? As the q increases, the graph is shifted up. So if I write plus 4, q plus 4, I'm moving the graph 4 units down. As the q decreases, the graph is shifted down. So if I write minus 3, I'm moving the graph 3 units down. So if I look here, there y equal x squared. If I write y equal x squared plus 4, the plus 4 shifts the graph 4 units up. It was 0, the new coordinate would be 4. As I write x squared minus 3, the graph goes from 0 to minus 3, so it's moved 3 units down. Same thing if I look at a negative a value. So there, if I have y equal to minus x squared, if I write y equal minus x squared plus 4, the graph is taken from there 4 units up. So it was 0, now that y-intercept becomes 4. If I write y equal negative x squared minus 3, the graph goes from 3, and that new coordinate there would be minus 3. Horizontal translation, shifting the graph 2 units left. So you should know we always shift by my p-value. So there to the left, although it's negative, I must write plus 2. Because if I simplify x plus 2 equal to 0, if I take the 2 to the other side, it becomes negative 2. If we're told to find a new coordinate, remember the turning point is p plus q. New coordinate, then I put it straight in as minus 2 units left, p minus 2 and q. Shifting the graph 3 units right, y equal a, x minus p minus 3. So to the right is written as negative, to the left is written as positive, and I write it into the equation. Alright, so there minus 3 squared. New coordinates, then 3 units right is put in as positive, so it will become p plus 3 and q. So if you look here at the graph, there the graph at 3 and minus 3, you see there my turning point p would go from minus 3, positive 3, negative 3. If I move it 2 units to the left, see there, 3 minus 2 gives me 1. So that becomes x minus 1 squared minus 3. If I move it 3 units to the right, that becomes 3 plus 3, which gives me 6. But here in the equation, you see x minus 3 would give me x minus 6 squared. So hope you follow, hope you understand. Domain for parabola will always be x element of real numbers. The range again is dependent on my a values. If a is positive, the range must be bigger or equal to the q value. Can also be written in that form, and range equal to close q all the way to positive infinity, open parenthesis. A is less than 0, range y less or equal to q, or range equal negative infinity, open bracket, negative infinity, all the way to q, close bracket. Right, hope you understand. That's just a summary. Make notes of it and learn. Most of the things you've seen in here, you will be asked again. God bless. All the best.